Attention passionate Dallas, COWBOYS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYS. Let's get to the news now, guys. What I've got for you today is pretty wild. Rumors are swirling that the Dallas Cowboys might be making a blockbuster move that could shake up the entire NFC. And no, I'm not talking about just some small trade or a minor signing. This is about potentially bringing in one of the biggest tight ends in the league right now, George Kittle from the San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, you heard that right. The same Kittle who's been a nightmare for defenses, a guy who's been instrumental in the 49ers' offensive success, might be heading east to Dallas. And honestly, the implications of this could be huge. Let's back up a little and analyze what all this could mean. First off, the buzz comes from Adam Schefter, who's been dropping hints that the Cowboys are in negotiations to acquire Kittle, possibly in exchange for a second-round pick and some additional tight end depth. Now, why would Dallas be interested in Kittle? Well, they've been looking to bolster their offense, especially at the tight end position, which has been a bit inconsistent this season. Jake Ferguson has stepped up impressively with over 650 yards so far, and he's been a reliable target, but adding a guy like Kittle? That's a game changer. Think about it. This move could elevate the entire offense, giving Dak Prescott a true weapon in the middle of the field, making defenses think twice. And it's not just about the immediate yardage or touchdowns. Kittle, who's 32 years old, is still playing at an elite level. In 2025, he's been fantastic, with 75 receptions for over 120 yards and 9 touchdowns, putting him among the top tight ends in the league, right there with the best of the best, according to NFL.com. His yards after catch average is an elite 6.1 yards per reception, and his run blocking grade from PFF is an eye-popping 91.5. That's right, he's not only a receiving threat but also a dominant blocker, which would help unlock Dallas's run game and improve their third down conversions significantly. Now, let's look at the context. The 49ers are currently sitting at 7-6, fighting to keep their playoff hopes alive. But they're also dealing with some cap constraints, about $13 million in cap space, and they're hesitant about the $18 million hit that Kittle would carry. San Francisco's management is focused on freeing up cap room to extend players like Ayuk and to shore up their defensive line, especially given that their defense has been giving up around 25 points per game. So, a trade makes sense from their perspective, especially if they can get some value in return and manage their cap. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, with roughly $25 million in cap space, seem like a natural fit for Kittle. They're already building something special, and adding a guy like Kittle could be the final piece to push them over the edge. Think about the impact. Alongside Jake Ferguson, who's been excellent with over 650 yards and a PFF grade of 85.3, Kittle would give Dallas a dynamic duo that defenses would struggle to cover. We're talking about the potential for over 1.0 yards from the tight end position, which would be huge for Dak Prescott's production. Imagine a boost of 22% in EPA per pass attempt, pushing his QBR closer to 91. That's not just fan hype, that's stats that could elevate Dallas's offense to a new level. And the impact on the run game would be noticeable too. With Kittle's elite run-blocking grades, the Cowboys' rushing attack could see a jump of around 20%, going from 4.1 yards per carry to nearly 4.9. That's a massive upgrade, especially when you consider how much Dallas relies on a balanced attack. Plus, with Kittle's ability to stretch the field, the play-action game would become even deadlier, increasing efficiency by around 18%. This is exactly the type of move that can transform the Cowboys' offense into a juggernaut, similar to how the 49ers have been able to operate with Kittle as a key piece. Now, when we look at what this could mean for the NFC playoff picture and Super Bowl ambitions, the numbers get even more interesting. If Dallas manages to land Kittle, their Super Bowl odds could see a significant jump. Right now, their odds are around plus 1,200, but with Kittle in the fold, some models are projecting a shift to plus 500. That's a plus 14% increase in their chances to win it all, making Dallas a real contender, especially if they can integrate Kittle seamlessly into their system. And this move isn't just about stats or odds, it's about the message it sends. Dallas is serious about competing at the highest level. They're putting themselves in a position to challenge teams like the Eagles, the 49ers, and even the Chiefs. Kittle's addition could be the X factor in playoff matchups, especially against defenses that rely on zone coverage, where Kittle's route running and yards after catch make him a nightmare. It's a move that screams resilience and championship mindset, a way for Dallas to carve out a new era of dominance. Looking at the broader picture, this potential trade also highlights the strategic thinking of Cowboys management. They're not just looking for a quick fix, they're building a roster that can sustain success over multiple seasons. With the team's current cap situation, they're in a good spot to make this happen without sacrificing future flexibility. Bringing in Kittle would be a statement, a signal that Dallas intends to compete for titles now and in the years to come. With the offense already featuring C.D. Lamb, who's been spectacular with over 150 yards, adding Kittle would turn Dallas into a team reminiscent of the legendary 1990s Cowboys, an offense that can move the ball efficiently through the air and on the ground. And let's not forget, this move could also serve as a rallying point for the locker room. Kittle is known for his leadership, his fiery personality, and his ability to elevate his team's energy. Having him join, the Cowboys would not only boost production, but could also ignite a winning mentality that spreads across the entire roster. It's the kind of addition that could help Dallas punch through the playoff ceiling and make a real push for Super Bowl LXI, especially with the competition tightening in the NFC. So, in summary, the possibility of Dallas trading for George Kittle isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could redefine the team's offense, boost their Super Bowl chances, and set the stage for a potential dynasty. The combination of Kittle's elite receiving and blocking skills, alongside the Cowboys' existing talent, makes this a scenario worth watching. Whether it happens in the next few days or remains just a rumor, one thing is for sure: Dallas is positioning itself for something big. They're clearly aiming to cement their place as perennial contenders, and signing someone like Kittle would be a bold step in that direction. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Kittle is the missing piece to finally get us over the hump and back to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This is the kind of move that keeps us all on the edge of our seats, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Keep the faith, Cowboys Nation, because we're heading into what could be an incredible stretch of football.